And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Evan Wimberly heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for the West, left fielder, Evan Wimberly.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, you know, it's just like the song says. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out right there. You know, this guy didn't put up too much of a fight at the plate, but you've got to give credit where credit is due. He went right at him, and he collects a dominating strikeout, and that's not going to go unnoticed in those stands.
Stepping in now, Fred Larson. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Franco backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Greg Simmons.
Greg Simmons gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cunningham shading to his right, and that retires the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Bobby Minton makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting fifth.
Now to the plate, David Nieve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Gonzalez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. To second for one, on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. In now, Luis Delgado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, a good job of pitching right there. I like the way he really set him up throughout that entire at-bat and then finished him off to record the strikeout. Regardless of how he does in this Topps Amateur Showcase, I like the tools of this kid. I'm really interested to see where he ends up going in the upcoming first-year player draft.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Cesar Escobar steps in here to start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know, he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The batter, left fielder, Evan.
To short. Franco is right there. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
At the plate, Fred Larson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Reese is in pursuit. And that's the second out of the inning. Greg Simmons is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup. George Lemon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Eastern Prospects win this one 2-1.
For the East.
So long, everybody.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and 2. The first selection of the third round is officially on the clock. With the first pick of the third round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Todd Asulin, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the second pick in the third round, the Cincinnati Reds select Ramon Aguilera, a starting pitcher from the Central region. With the third pick of the third round, the Atlanta Braves select Dave Alley, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the fourth pick in the third round, the Oakland Athletics select William Pack, a second baseman from the Central region. With the fifth pick of the third round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Tommy Lee, a first baseman from the East region. With the sixth pick in the third round, the Colorado Rockies select Phil Bacon, a starting pitcher from the International region. With the seventh pick of the third round, the Miami Marlins select Stephen Eckert, a starting pitcher from the East region.
We're into the third round now of the MLB first-year player draft. Guys, what do you think about that most recent selection?
Well, the jury's still out on him. At least that's what I feel. We got to see him play against some of the top draft talent recently, and he played okay, but it wasn't anything overly impressive. This organization must have seen something they liked in him, though. so maybe they'll be able to get the most out of his talent.
Yeah, I like this pick. Ike is right. He is by no means a sure thing coming out of this draft, but I have a feeling that he could turn out to be a little bit of a sleeper pick. Plus, I think he really helps fill one of the organization's needs. We're going to have to wait and see, of course, but I'm sure he's ready and really excited to get that minor league career started.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Eckert is in the glow, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show, unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Birmingham Barons and the Jacksonville Suns. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Stephen Eckert, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he does like to throw the curveball, and it's one of those 12-6 curveballs, a big downward break. We'll see how much break he has in this one.
Ryan Ellis strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ellis.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
In the second spot,
Julio Sosa will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And he is in there.
batting third.
Marcus Efting will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Taken high and deep to right. Abreu going back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Nick Livingston comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Good curveball, strike two. To short. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No. Keith Hamilton will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Hamilton.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Lopez is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
Batting 7.
Striding into the box, Andy Perino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. right side. Odom ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Ramon Samuels into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Willie Rosales will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Chopped foul right at home plate. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Ryan Ellis steps in now.
Ryan Ellis.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Ball
2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
In there, 2-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Stepping in now, Julio Sosa. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Abreu is in pursuit. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's not stopping. He's trying for it all.
And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting.
In now, Marcus Efting. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy.